Hey Dan, Josh Brammer here. I am with a company called Lions Consulting Group, and I am filming, as you can see, from my kitchen. This is the first batch of Thanksgiving preparations that my wife is working on today, and I'm sure she's got a few tasks for me to get on a little bit later as well. But anyway, thought it was a nice backdrop for the conversation I wanted to have with you. First off, I just wanted to say thank you for this. We bought this a few weeks ago at Williams-Sonoma, and we've made waffles a few times even with some guests over, and I probably sold another 2 for you as well. But it's a great piece of equipment. We've wanted one for a long time, and it just produces really high quality waffles. We've tried a couple different mixes in it. It's easy cleanup. It's beautiful. Anyway, it's just a really great product. So thank you for that. We really enjoy having that in our kitchen. And what I wanted to share with you a little bit today was what we do at Lions. We're an e-commerce digital agency, and we help companies roll out beautiful and elegant websites that are highly lucrative, that convert at a large percentage, and that function incredibly well for what they're trying to accomplish. Some of the clients we work with is World Kitchen, Oneida, Hickory Farms, Sugarfina, Ghirardelli Chocolates, Hershey's, as well as a lot in the fashion apparel space like Rebecca Taylor, Patagonia, Vince. I'm trying to think. There's Lily Pulitzer. There's ModCloth, Chinese Laundry, Vineyard Vines, as well as a lot of other types of products like Beats by Dre, iRobot, FootJoy, Titleist, Vokey, Wedges. Anyway, about 250 different clients that we work with, helping their e-commerce sites just function better and operate smoother. So I want to talk with you a little bit about your site and some of the things that I found on your site that with a little bit of tweaking could probably work very well from just a user experience standpoint, but also some things are a little bit more fundamental to the e-commerce platform that you're operating on right now, and there may be some opportunities to actually get that upgraded to a more recent and later version. So anyway, just wanted to show you a couple things. So the site's very beautiful. It has some very nice visuals when you come on it. There's obviously some promotions that are being offered as well. So it is very nice. Has a nice little carousel going across. But let's say, for example, that I want to buy a gift for my daughter who's getting married. So I don't really see anything on here that's sort of helping me find something that I want. Let's say that I don't know a lot about. I really don't know a ton about cooking or know a lot about the different types of copper or stainless or non-stick type pots or pans. But there's nothing on here that's sort of telling me or going to guide me through that process. So I think that's one big miss on something as gourmet and nice as your products, is having something like that on the front page. So I'm going to start off with collections, because maybe that'll tell me something about your products, a little bit more detail. So I come down through here, and again, there's really nothing guiding me saying this is great for gifts, or this is great for small families, or this is great for this type of cooking or that type of cooking. It's it's very self-centric. It's just telling me about your products, not really about how I'm going to use the products necessarily. So it's coming from that standpoint. So I'd have to read through every one of these to really get an idea about each one and how they're different. There's no compare function on here, so it allows me to quickly and easily understand the differences and why something's more valuable than something else. I just assume that the things at the top are more expensive than the things at the bottom. That's another thing that could be a little bit better about the site. But let's just say that I know what I'm looking for, and I want to dive more into this like D3 stainless collection. So let me just view that product line. All right, so I'm looking for a set. So let me see if you have any sets in here that I can look at and compare. So there's a set. There's one for $7.99, one for $6.99. That one's not bad. That's a stainless 10-piece set, perfect. What's down here? Okay, there's another stainless 10-piece set, $6.99. Okay, that's super confusing to me because there's something off on the merchandising of this from the e-commerce side, because the description is the same, the price is the same, but the picture is slightly different. And there's no compare function like there is for these single items. So I can't compare it and see the differences. So I'll just have to click on each one and read about the differences of these two. So I come on here and there's no list of all the individual pieces that come with it. There's no even description about the individual pieces that come with it. So I don't even know what comes with it. I'm assuming I'm going to have to download a manual here just to read about it. And yeah, on the third page here, it looks like it breaks down the various pieces and lids. But that's not very convenient at all to do that. But let me see about the other product, the other 10-piece $6.99 set. And it's about the same. It just gives me a little brief description. Doesn't get me any breakdown of the individual pieces. I would just have to download the manual and read about it. So there's that. And Dan, there's several other components that probably could be improved upon. And just another thing about the PDP, the product detail page, is we want to have the add to cart button above the fold of the page. And no matter what the resolution is of the screen that's actually doing it, so if it's a mobile phone or if it's a tablet or a computer or desktop, we want that ability to buy always on the first page, and it has a tremendously higher conversion rate on doing that. And this is very heavy on the top. So there's just some things here that you could just optimize just to get a better result from people coming onto the site and looking at the product. And then, again, those are just a couple of key things about the compare, the guided selling, helping customers find exactly what they're looking for, understanding the audience more from their perspective about why they came to the site, and then getting them through that funnel so that they quickly find what they're looking for, add the accessories they need, provide them cross-sell, upsell capabilities to try to get them into that next level of set with a higher quality and a higher price point, and then getting them through that, a very simple and streamlined checkout process to do that. So those are some of the key areas that we could probably see from the site on just creating a better flow. Also, noticed on some of the, let me go to this other web page over here. I noticed on some of the searching that we did just on Google for All-Clad. So, you know, we don't see a lot of the search engine optimization or AdWord money working in your favor here, because a lot of this is Williams-Sonoma, Chef's Resource, Amazon, Cutlery and More, and then the first natural return is All-Clad. But again, it goes back to Williams-Sonoma, and then the other Google shopping apps over here on the right are all retailers. And maybe that is your strategy. Your strategy is you want to sell through retailers. You just want to be there for, you know, the enthusiast or someone who's bought from you before, and you don't want it to be a revenue engine for All-Clad. That's totally fine. But if you do, there's also some things here on the search engine optimization, search engine marketing capabilities to improve on. There's paid search, there's affiliate marketing to do, there's social marketing as well. There's a lot of things we could do here that would actually just drive a tremendous amount of traffic to your site to get people through that funnel from your own point of view. So what we do as a company, and what I could offer up, is we have the different capabilities to come in and do some analysis for All-Clad. It could be a free engagement where we come in and do, using Google Analytics, come in and just figure out where the traffic is coming in, where they stay, where they leave, how long they stay on sites, and just do some comparisons with other companies in your same genre to figure out if there's opportunities to make improvement on that and make some recommendations. Or We do have something that's a little bit more involved. It's a paid engagement where we'll come in and do mystery shopping, and we'll do analysis on all your paid search and your search engine optimization and marketing, all your social media links and how those are flowing through to traffic to the site, and also make recommendations on the platform itself with all the the companies that are running like Salesforce Commerce Cloud, like World Kitchen, and a few on Magento and some other solutions to help show you how they're using those products to really get more benefit on their site and tons of value for their customers. So anyway, thank you for allowing me to share this with you, Dan. Hope it has been helpful. If it makes sense to reach out and have a further conversation about some potential ways that we could work together to just make sure that your e-commerce site is fully functioning and providing all the benefits and value that you expect from it, we'd be honored to have that conversation. All right, Dan, happy Thanksgiving, and look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.